Are you looking for the best mini projectors for? In this video we will look at some of the best mini projectors for. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Dangbei Atom. Single HDMI port. Leave it to Dangbei to make a mini projector good enough to compare favorably to significantly larger models. It has every essential projector feature, from HDR10 support and solid-sounding built-in speakers to a 1200 lumen bulb, and the ability to project a 180-inch screen. Additional features, like having enough processing power to run Google TV smoothly, Netflix support, the ability to trigger the Google Assistant, and an auto keystone correction feature that keeps your screen looking tidy, are also available. On a technical level, it's hard to find any fault with the Dangbei Atom, given its ultra-thin and compact profile and every feature the company managed to cram into this projector. Our primary tests included playing video games on the Nintendo Switch. In general, colors looked good, games sounded pretty rich, and there wasn't a discernible amount of latency when playing games like The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, which admittedly runs at 30 frames per second. The Atom, which clocks in at just 1.87 inches thick and under 3 pounds, is a technical triumph of engineering given its size. That said, a 1080p image projected on a 100-inch screen does look worse than one at 4K. This wasn't an issue when playing games on the Nintendo Switch, which tops out at 1080p, but was noticeable when watching videos. If you stream a lot of 4K content, it may be wise to look elsewhere. Our only other complaint is that its single HDMI port means you'll be swapping out components whenever you want to use a different device. But the Atom's size, it was easy to carry the projector and power cable in one hand from room to room, means you can easily take it with you on vacation or set up and break down your big screen home theater setup in a couple of minutes. The Atom is the ideal mini projector for spaces like dorm rooms or studio apartments. Number 2. Epson Epic Vision Mini EF12. A bit heavy by mini standards. Expensive. The Epic Vision Mini EF12 is more expensive than most other mini projectors, but that's the trade-off for a positively cinematic movie-watching experience. With a native Full HD 1080p resolution and 1000 ANSI lumen microlaser light source, the unit projects a sharp 140-inch picture. 3-chip LCD technology displays 100% of the RGB color range, while high contrast and adaptive color correction delivers shadows full of detail and saturated colors that positively pop. Built-in Android TV provides access to a full suite of streaming apps, and the Epic Vision Mini has 2 HDMI inputs for external players. A 5-watt Yamaha speaker delivers robust and clear audio. Unfortunately, this Android projector doesn't have an internal battery, so don't expect to use it without having access to AC power. It's also a chunkier piece of gear than many mini projectors on this list. This isn't dropping into anyone's pocket. And, again, the price close to $1,000, compared to all our other sub-$500 choices, might make it a tough buy for anyone watching their budget. But if you prioritize your movies above all else, there's a reason this is one of our favorite home theater projectors. Number 3. Xgimi Mogo 2 Pro. Dim bulb. If you'd like to game on a mini projector, your best choice is Xgimi's Mogo 2 Pro. Its only drawback is the brightness of its bulb, which at 400 lumens means you'll only want to use it in dark rooms. This limitation may be a deal breaker for you, but if you're fine with the limitation, you'll be rewarded in other ways. Xgimi managed to fit a dual-speaker audio system, a processor fast enough to run Android 11, sans Netflix, object avoidance, and auto keystone correction into a compact package. It lacks HDR, which will matter if you play video games on a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, or pay for the highest tiers of some streaming services, but Nintendo Switch owners and casual streamers won't be missing out. A feature called uninterrupted keystone correction will keep your screen up to 200 inches in size looking even while you use it. If you've been flummoxed by finicky slightly tilted projection screens in the past, this may end up being your favorite features. Xgimi has continually proven it knows how to eke out as much performance as possible from its hardware. This is your answer if you're a casual gamer who wants to play on the biggest possible screen. Number 4. AXA P6 Ultimate. 1 HDMI port. AAXA's ultimate version of its P6 projector is so small it could actually fit in the pocket of a pair of cargo pants. With a native resolution of 720p, it's hardly the most powerful projector we're recommending, but it does support the ability to accept 4K signals. The Mini Projector's 417A NSI bulb is impressive, but be mindful that AAXA lists the projector as having 1000 LED lumens, which, while accurate, may give the impression that the P6 Ultimate is brighter than it really is. If screen size is your most important metric, the P6 Ultimate holds up well, with the ability to project a 200-inch image. Be mindful that a 200-inch 720p picture will look blurry when compared to higher-resolution projectors. What makes the P6 Ultimate the best pocket-sized mini projector is its battery, which allows you to run it for up to 6 hours per charge. You'll get less watch time if you crank up its brightness to the max, but it's still impressive that a projector this small has a battery inside. Similarly, AAXA built a speaker into this projector, which is almost unimaginable given its size. The AAXA P6 Ultimate runs Android OS natively, so you'll be able to stream media to it without plugging in a media streamer. That's great because this mini projector only has a single HDMI port, which is understandable but still a drawback. If you want to get a mini projector that really lives up to that adjective, AAXA's P6 Ultimate is the one to get. Number 5. Nebula Capsule 3. Price. If we could only recommend one mini projector for travel, it'd be the latest model in Nebula's Capsule series. The Capsule 3's slim, cylindrical shape makes it easy to carry in a backpack. And its battery means you can use it on travels where outlets are fewer and further between. Its technical features, including its native 1080p resolution, 8-watt speaker with Dolby Audio, Android OS support, and laser projection system help it stay competitive in this category. Nebula doubled the Capsule 3's contrast and improved its color accuracy when compared to the previous generation for those looking to upgrade. Most importantly, the Capsule 3 is 55% smaller than the model it replaced, and at just under 2 pounds, it's a lot easier to carry around on trips. Our primary technical complaint is that this projector has a brightness of 300 lumens, the other is its single HDMI port. This is understood given its smaller size and to accommodate the fact that it runs on battery power, but it's still something to be aware of. If you're more concerned with how to broadcast a 120-inch screen on any trip you go on, the Capsule 3 is the mini projector to get.